All right, the next one here. A U.S. congressman says to destroy Gaza like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So Representative Tim Walberg, a Republican from Michigan, has come under fire for saying that Gaza should be handled like Hiroshima and Nagasaki, suggesting that they should be nuked, suggesting that nuclear bombs should be dropped on the Gaza Strip, which of course could kill millions of Palestinians. So Wahlberg made the comments at a town hall last week when he was asked about the U.S. funding the construction of a port in Gaza. He said, quote, "We shouldn't be spending a dime on humanitarian aid. It should be like Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Get it over quick." End quote. So these comments, these genocidal comments from Wahlberg, became public when they surfaced in a video on social media over the weekend. And in response to the controversy, Wahlberg claimed that he was using a metaphor. So he's claiming that he used a metaphor. I mean, what kind of metaphor is that to compare Gaza to the two cities where the U.S. dropped nuclear bombs? I mean, it's completely it's a joke for him to say that. We know what he meant. But I'll read what his response was. He said, quote, "I use the metaphor to convey the need for both Israel and Ukraine to win their wars as swiftly as possible without putting American troops in harm's way. My reasoning was the exact opposite of what is being reported. The quicker these wars end, the fewer innocent lives will be caught in the crossfire," end quote. Well, if he means dropping a nuke, I guess he doesn't consider Palestinian civilians to be innocent, which I'm sure that's the view of many people in Congress. And Israeli officials have frequently pointed to the U.S. and allied bombing of Germany and Japan during World War II to justify the mass killing of civilians in Gaza. Military historians say the destruction in Gaza is on par with the destruction of German cities like Dresden. And these are some of the most heavily bombed places in history. So that's the scale of destruction here. So Wahlberg came under a lot of criticism, of course, for what he said, including from fellow Michigan politicians, including Justin Amash, who's a former House representative. I believe he's running for Senate now, but he's a Republican, and he lost family. He's a Palestinian American, and he lost family members when Israel bombed the Greek Orthodox Church in Gaza. So Amash said that Wahlberg's comments, quote, "evince an utter indifference to human suffering. The people of Gaza are our fellow human beings, many of them children, trapped in horrific circumstances beyond their individual control. For him to suggest that hundreds of thousands of innocent Palestinians should be obliterated, including my own relatives sheltering at an Orthodox Christian church, is reprehensible and indefensible," end quote.
It's Joe Biden's reason. We need to get humanitarian aid into Gaza. I don't think we should. I don't think any of our aid that goes to Israel to support our greatest ally, arguably maybe in the world, to defeat Hamas and Iran and Russia, and probably North Korea's in there and China too, with them and helping Hamas. We shouldn't be spending a dime on humanitarian aid. It should be like Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Get it over quick.